The morning breaks in silver light across Heartland, calm and almost unreal. A man stands at the edge of the ranch, still as the wooden fence beneath his hand. The air is cold enough to turn his breath to mist. He doesn't move, doesn't call out, as if the land itself is holding its breath with him. Inside the house, Amy Fleming wakes suddenly, her heart racing. For a second, she's certain she heard someone whisper her name, his name, Ty. The sound is gone, but the echo of it leaves her trembling. The house is quiet, wrapped in the kind of silence that makes every small sound feel louder. The click of a gate, a horse shifting in the barn. Amy presses a hand to her chest, telling herself it was just another dream. One of the hundreds she's had where he returns only to vanish again. But something feels different this time. She looks out the window. Mist rolls across the pasture, soft and silver, and for a heartbeat, she sees a shadow near the windbreak, tall, familiar, motionless. Then it fades with the dawn light. On the kitchen table, Amy notices a plain white envelope. No stamp, no return address. She frowns. Jack must have brought in the mail late. But as she picks it up, her breath stops. The handwriting leans the same way it always did when Ty was in a hurry. Every letter runs toward the next as if racing time. Her fingers tremble as she tears it open. Inside, only one page. 4 words stop her heart. Amy, please read this outside. She steps onto the porch, her boots creaking on the boards that have carried every step, every laugh, every argument between them. She unfolds the letter again. I am not far. I wanted to come to the door, but I could not yet. You need to know before you see me. The world tilts. Amy can almost hear his voice. The paper shakes in her hands. The words that follow are both apology and promise. A place, a time, a chance to meet. At sunset, by the willow near the Hudson River path. She reads it twice, afraid her eyes might be lying. The ranch begins to wake. The soft clang of buckets, the kettle singing, Jack's boots on the barn floor. Life goes on, steady and familiar, but Amy's world has shifted. She slips the letter into her pocket like a fragile secret, afraid it might burn away if she lets it go. All day she works as if nothing's changed, but every sound pulls her mind back to him. The scrape of a gate reminds her of his voice, the snort of Spartan in the barn of the way Ty used to calm the horse with a quiet hand. She brushes Spartan's mane, whispering, maybe I'm chasing ghosts. But the memory of his handwriting won't fade. At breakfast, Jack studies her from under his hat. You're quiet, he says. Amy just smiles weakly. She can't tell him yet. She can't even say it aloud. To speak it might break the fragile thread between belief and madness. By evening, she can't fight it anymore. The sun leans low, spilling gold across the fields. Amy mounts Spartan, heart pounding with every step. The path to the river feels endless, each turn thick with the weight of hope and fear. When she finally reaches the willow, she stops. A man stands by the water, half shadowed by the dying light. Her breath catches. The wind lifts the branches. The figure doesn't move. Then slowly he steps forward. The light catches his face. The same steady eyes, the same gentle mouth, only older now, carved by loss and years apart. Amy's knees almost give way. Ty, she whispers, the name breaking in her throat. He closes his eyes, his voice low and raw. I wanted to come back sooner. Every day I thought of you, of Lindy. But I couldn't. If I had stayed, you both would have been in danger. Amy shakes her head, tears blurring her vision. You let us grieve you. You let your daughter grow up without her father. Ty's gaze drops to the ground. I thought I was protecting you. Men I helped put behind bars came after me. I had to disappear before they found their way here. I thought time and distance would keep you safe. But it only broke me. Amy's heart is a storm. Anger, disbelief, longing, all tangled together. And you think coming back now makes it right? No, he says quietly. But I couldn't stay away any longer. The danger's gone. I want to come home. The word home cracks something inside her. She sees the years she held Lindy through sleepless nights, whispering promises she barely believed herself. Now here he stands, alive and real, but carrying ghosts she doesn't understand. Amy takes a deep breath. If you're back, you can't leave again? Not me, not her, Ty nods, eyes shining. I won't. Not ever again. The river hums beside them. For a moment, nothing else exists. Only the wind, the willow, and the fragile heartbeat of a family trying to be reborn. The next morning, Amy doesn't sleep. She lies beside Lindy, tracing the folds of the letter until sunrise. When she finally rises, she knows what she has to do. Ty must see his daughter, and Lindy must decide what she feels. Amy walks through the kitchen, her daughter's small hand tucked in hers. Jack looks up from the table, sensing the storm behind her eyes. She doesn't hide it this time. She sets the letter in front of him. He reads it silently, then looks at her, weary but strong. If this is real, you face it, Amy, but not alone. The words give her strength. She saddles Spartan again, lifting Lindy onto the horse's back. The little girl laughs, unaware of the truth waiting ahead. Amy's heart aches with every hoofbeat. By the river, Ty waits beneath the willow. This time, he doesn't hide in shadow. Lindy sees him first. Mama, who's that? Amy's throat tightens. That's someone you've heard about in stories. That's your father. The world narrows to 3 hearts and the space between them. Ty kneels so he's level with Lindy. Hi, he says softly. I've wanted to meet you for so long. Lindy studies him. The eyes that match hers, the smile she's seen only in pictures. Her small voice breaks the silence. Why weren't you here? Ty's voice trembles. Because I thought staying away would keep you safe. I was wrong. I missed everything I should have been here for. But if you let me, I want to be here now. She stares for a long moment, then takes a small step forward. You can stay, if you promise not to go away again. Ty's eyes fill with tears. I promise, he whispers. He lifts her into his arms, holding her like something sacred. Amy watches, her heart splitting open, pain and peace tangled together. The ride back to Heartland feels unreal. The ranch appears on the horizon, golden in the morning sun. Jack is in the barn, Lou's truck sits in the drive, and Tim's voice carries across the yard. Life looks the same, but everything has changed. When Jack sees them, the bucket slips from his hands. Lord help me, he murmurs. It really is you. He walks toward Ty, face hard with disbelief. Do you have any idea what you put this family through? What Amy went through raising your little girl alone? Ty bows his head. I know. And I'll spend the rest of my life making it right. Lindy tugs at Jack's sleeve. Grandpa, this is my dad. I told him he can stay if he promises not to leave. Jack's jaw tightens, but something softens in his eyes. Then don't ever make her regret that, Ty. Lou comes running from the house, papers forgotten in her hands. Tears spill as she hugs him tight. I thought we lost you forever. Inside, the family gathers around the table. The same table that's held both laughter and grief. Plates go untouched. Tim breaks the silence first. And what if the danger you ran from comes back here, Ty? What if you've brought it to our door again? Ty meets his gaze. If it does, I'll face it. I won't run again. Amy looks around the table, her voice calm but sure. Heartland was never about running from fear. It's about standing together. Ty made a choice once that broke us apart. Now we have to decide whether to let the past keep bleeding or to start healing. The words hang in the air until Jack finally nods. Then we do it together. No secrets. No running. The room exhales, not in peace, but in promise. Ty looks at Amy, their eyes meeting across the flicker of the lantern light. For the first time in years, hope feels possible. Outside, the willow sways gently in the night wind, whispering to the river that some stories never truly end. They just find their way home again,